All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. All right. And yeah, Canelo Alvarez was believed by many people to observe the sport of boxing to drop the WBO title he holds now. But the WBO president says that, and I'll link the article in the description and the article link, that Canelo Alvarez is not going to drop his WBO 175-pound title. He intends to keep it. Now, if he intends to keep this title, then Gilberto Ramirez is the mandatory. Now, there's some footage of him and Gilberto Ramirez sparring when, Ramirez was at 68, and I think Canelo might have been at 155, 154, 160 around the time. It was just some nice little light work. But, one thing I know, if Canelo Alvarez fights Gilberto Ramirez, is that I don't believe Gilberto Ramirez, it will be any question about him taking a dive versus Canelo Alvarez. I think he's too prideful for that. Seriously, I think he got too much pride to take a dive. And at the end of the day, this is a Mexican versus Mexican war. And Canelo said he didn't want to fight no more Mexicans, but then he turns around and say, they said that he may be open to fight Jaime Munguia if he chooses to move up. Now, Canelo Alvarez has already made a statement saying it's going to be hard to move back down in weight, but he going to do it. So, once again, Canelo's trying to kind of, defy the laws of weight in boxing. But, Ramirez, big physical 175-pounder. I believe Top Rank hurt his career by not promoting more unification bouts and only holding the WBO title. And the same thing they did with Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Not instead of really stimulating, him and keeping him busy and fighting good fighters. They just kept fighting these really mundane challengers. And both of their skills deteriorated just from not being challenged. Especially Ramirez. But at the end of the day, Ramirez is a guy that goes up to like 200 pounds at 175. And, he's young. He's hungry. He got a little bit of power, but I don't think he's unbeatable. But one thing I know, that if Canelo do fight Gilberto Ramirez, that he's a very, very prideful Mexican. And he don't want to go back to Mexico and say he lost to Canelo. He knows if he beat Canelo, that he could be looked at in a similar light as Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So he going to go out there and try to chop Canelo head off. And I'm pretty sure Canelo is aware that Gilberto Ramirez is the mandatory challenger. And maybe it's all a part of his calculated move to hold that belt. And maybe he go back up and fight Gilberto Ramirez. That's kind of a fight that I'm interested in. Especially if there's no, gag orders or there's no hoops and ladders to go through. If he let Ramirez rehydrate up the way he need to and they fight at 175, which I know Canelo won't move up and fight Ramirez without handicapping him. And Ramirez already was on Fight Hub saying that he want that smoke with Canelo Alvarez. So, if he down for it, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. I like that fight better than some other fights out there. But I still do think if Canelo going to get a little bit of respect from a lot of Americans, and a lot of Canadians and people and the outside looking in, and even some Mexicans that's really hardcore on Canelo, he gonna have to fight the dudes in his division. He gonna have to run it back with Triple G. He gonna have to fight Charlo, Andrade, Billy Joe Saunders perhaps, and then he can move up, or in combination of some of those guys, and move up and fight Gilberto Ramirez. But Ramirez is a young, hungry challenger too. Canelo only fight old guys. You told me Ramirez was 35, 36, 37 years old. Canelo be on the train to the midnight train to Georgia right now to fight Gilberto Ramirez. But that's a hell of a fight right now, right there. I wonder if that's a fight what they consider doing in Mexico, man. But that's definitely maybe a Texas, Las Vegas, Southern California type of fight. I wonder when the last time Canelo fought in Southern California. I can't really remember. That'd be a good look, but like I said before, it's kind of shocking. I thought Canelo would drop that belt. But, hey, man, I don't know what the rankings are looking like. Maybe they can do of, Gilberto Ramirez, Anthony Yarde for the belt if Canelo, tends to drop that belt. Both of them is on the same network. Anthony Yarde is an affiliate of Frank Warren and ESPN, and Gilberto Ramirez is with Top Rank. So if Ramirez can get that belt and fight Yarde, or get the belt and eventually fight Yarde or fight Buatsi, or he can unify with Arthur Beterbiev, in Bivol, even without Canelo being in this division, is mad interesting. And really, what Canelo's done is really throw a monkey wrench in this division, because had Kovalev not fought Canelo, maybe Kovalev would have unified with Bivol, and then the winner of Kovalev-Bivol would have unified with Beterbiev after he got done with Goldsvik. this division would have had an undisputed fighter if Canelo didn't jump up 2 weight classes for whatever reason he did. And, maybe Bivol would have beat Kovalev. Maybe Kovalev would have beat Bivol. Maybe Bivol would have beat Proterbia. You know what I'm saying? And, man, maybe the winner of them would have fought, Gilberto Ramirez. Maybe you would have got Gilberto Ramirez because he's the Super WBO champion because he was a champion at 168. You would have got Ramirez versus Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of great matchups that, Canelo kind of threw a monkey wrench in. If he stay in the division, a lot of these dudes going to be ready to get that money. And a lot of them dudes ain't been able to really get money like that. A lot of these dudes ain't been able to get money like that. It's because they foreigners, man. And they don't speak a lot of English and people ain't checking for them. But, as long as Canelo stay there, they going to throw a monkey wrench in that division. And I don't think it's fair. I think Ramirez should have an opportunity to get his title next. Now Ramirez got to continue to wait entire year, maybe to next September, to get a crack at Canelo. Because Canelo want to hold up a division. At the end of the day, dude, you got the belt. Hey, drop the belt. If you want to move up and fight Ramirez for the belt again, hey, man, people want to be... Ramirez is welcome you come fight him for the belt. But here go Canelo holding up another division that don't need to be held up. Let Ramirez get the crack at the belt, maybe versus Anthony Yarde or some other guy, and then let him unify the division. If he unified the division, he beat Proterbia, he beat Bivol, and he become undisputed. Imagine if you could move up and fight Ramirez for undisputed. This is the type of toxic behavior in boxing that we don't need. Seriously, this is the type of toxic behavior we don't need in boxing. We don't need smaller guys inserting themselves in a division and holding up a division. This is a division that was prime for an undisputed champion. Seriously. It was a division that was prime for an undisputed champion. No cap. It was prime. And here comes Canelo throwing a big monkey wrench and not going to hold the title captive. I don't think that's fair. I don't. And some people might say, oh, you tripping. Man, but hey, Ramirez and Canelo, that's the fight I want to see. But as much as I want to see that fight, I want to see Canelo fight Charlo and Andrade the most. Then maybe Billy Joe sign a strip, but he need to handle his business down there. Let Ramirez handle his business up there, and then fight. But if he want to fight Ramirez next, I won't be a person that dispute that. Go ahead. But I hope you will fight him without draining him. I hope you will fight him without a catch weight. I hope you will fight him fairly. Now, why won't the WBO go ahead and order his mandatory versus Ramirez right now? Either you fight Ramirez next in May, or you vacate the belt. Now Ramirez got to wait because Canelo bring a great sanctioned belt body, a great cut for the sanctioned belt body. Give Ramirez his shot now. He shouldn't have to wait till next September or wait to 2021 January to get his shot. And then all Canelo gonna do is drop the belt. Now I gotta wait 2 years to get a belt when you could have gave me the belt last year. Come on, it ain't fair to him. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They enforce mandatories when they feel like it. They always favor the money, man. And they always favor the Hispanic fighter. And if Ramirez generated a lot of money, they probably order this fight next, but he don't. And that's thanks to Top Rank. Had the first 168-pound Mexican champion, I believe, title holder. And they did shit with him. Only thing he known for doing is beating Arthur Abraham and fighting Jesse Hart in 2 good competitive fights. It should be something much more to this man's career. It should be something much more to his career. He should have more stuff. Him and Canelo should be a Mexican super fight. But hey, Canelo, they did what he supposed to do with his career. And Top Rank has pretty much failed Gilberto Ramirez, man. But let me know what you guys think about Canelo keeping a 175-pound title and then going on to potentially fight Ramirez down the line, probably 2021 down the line at the soonest. I linked the article in the description for Boxing Scene. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos, man. And let me know what y'all think, man. Canelo Ramirez. Should Canelo vacate the belt? Should Canelo fight Ramirez next? And, who you guys got winning. But, hey, once again, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the brothers that checked in with the live with us yesterday. Keep checking out the playlist. Y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. It's your boy C.